Structure of seed. You have studied after fertilization what happens to the different walls of the flower. You have studied sepal, petal, stamens, style and stigma, dry and fall off. Ovary develop into fruit. If you see the female parts of the flower, in the female parts of the flower, this part is called stigma, style and ovary. In the ovary is ovule. So here ovule is present. After the fertilization, stigma, style, dry and fall off. This ovary develop into fruit. Ovary is going to develop into fruit. Inside the ovary, this structure is the ovule, and ovule develop into seed. Therefore, you are defining the seed. What is the seed? Seed is the matured ovule after fertilization. There, inside the ovule is fertilized egg, that is zygote. This zygote develop into embryo, and there are polar nuclei. After fusion with the male gamete, it will form primary endosperm nucleus, and this primary endosperm nucleus going to develop into endosperm. Endosperm is the reserve food which required or which is used for the developing embryo. So now you understood what is the seed. Seed is the matured ovule which develop after fertilization. After the fertilization, this ovule is going to develop into seed, and ovary develop into fruit. Ovary wall is going to develop into fruit wall. Children, you have to study about the seed. You know, seeds are two types on the basis of number of cotyledons. If in the seed two cotyledons are present, so that is called dicotyledonous seed. Dicotyledonous or dicotyledon seed. And if only one cotyledon is there, then monocotyledon or monocotyledonous seed. Example of dicotyledonous seed are pea, bean seed, rajma, castor seed, gram seed. Monocotyledons, they are wheat, rice, maize. After removing the outer covering of the seed, that is the seed coat, if there are two cotyledons, as you are taking the bean seed, this is the structure of the bean seed. It is covered by hard protective covering, that is called a seed coat, and there is white spot, this is called a hilum. There is small opening is present, that is micropyle. If you are taking the seed of bean, then you will find it is kidney shape. One side is the concave, other is convex. It is protected by hard covering. When seed is dry, this covering is too hard that it is difficult to break. But now this seed you put in the water, it absorbs water through this micropyle. Micropyle is small opening through which it will get water. Water will go inside. Then their outer covering becomes soft. After removing the outer covering, you will find there two thick fleshy structures are there. There are two thick fleshy structures. So these two thick fleshy structures are called cotyledons. So like these two thick fleshy structures, these two are called cotyledons. If in the seed two cotyledons are, that is called dicotyledonous seed. But you are taking the wheat and rice, put in the water, when it becomes soft, after removing the seed coat, you will get only one cotyledon is there. So that is the example of monocotyledonous seed. So on the basis of number of cotyledons, seeds are two types, dicotyledonous and monocotyledonous. Dicotyledonous, two cotyledons are, and in the monocotyledonous, one cotyledon. Other is this primary endosperm nucleus. It develops into endosperm. Endosperm provide nutrients to the developing embryo. Zygote is going to develop into embryo, and from this embryo will get nutrients. So primary endosperm nucleus, that is endosperm, provide the nutrients for the developing embryo. All the endosperm is used up. Then when mature seed is produced, in that endosperm is not present. So that is called non-endospermic seed. So on the basis of endosperm, seeds are non-endospermic. Endospermic, in which endosperm is present, that is called endospermic seeds. So here, children, you have to know, on the basis of endosperm, seeds are two types, endospermic seed and non-endospermic seed. Endospermic seeds are those seeds in which endosperm is present. Non-endospermic seeds are those seeds in which endosperm is not present. Endospermic seed is also known as aluminous seed. Aluminous seed. And non-endospermic seed is called exaluminous seed. You have to know it, this name also, exaluminous seed. Now say endospermic seeds are bean seed, pea seed, maize grain, sorry, not maize grain, gram seed, bean, pea, gram. They are called non-endospermic seed. Endospermic seeds are castor seed, maize grain, wheat, rice. They are coming in the endospermic seed. So I told what is the seed? Seed is the matured ovule. It develops from the ovule after fertilization. Seed contain embryo. Embryo is in the inactive forms. So here embryo is present. This is the embryo. There is radicle, plumule. And this is the point of attachment of cotyledon. Point of attachment of cotyledons. I told seeds are two types. In the classification of seeds, on the basis of number of cotyledons, seeds are two types: dicotyledonous seed and monocotyledonous seed. On the basis of endosperm, seeds are two types: non-endospermic seed and endospermic seed. Other name of non-endospermic is exaluminous, endospermic is aluminous seeds. In the structure of the seed, So you have to see the bean seed. Bean seed, its shape is like a kidney. One side it is concave, other side is convex. On the concave side, white mark is there. That is called hilum. There is a small opening, that is micropyle. Through this water will get inside, and it is protected by hard covering. Hard covering is the seed coat. It is impermeable to the water. After putting in the waters, it becomes soft. Then we remove the seed coat, outer covering. Then we are getting two thick fleshy structure. These two thick fleshy structures are called cartilagens, where both cartilagens are attached to the embryo. That is the points of attachment of cartilagens. Embryo consists of radicle and plumule. Radicle is the embryonic root and plumule is the embryonic shoot. From the radicle, root system of the plant will develop, and from the plumule, shoot system of the plant develops. When seed will germinate, then radicle will come out. It will go under the soil. Root system of the plant will develop from this. This plumule will come above the soil, and from this shoot system, that is the aerial part of the plant, develops.